started this gangster shit. This the motherfucking thanks I get. Hello. I started this gangster shit. And this the motherfucking
Hey, if you're enjoying this content but haven't yet subscribed, please take a minute to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. Thank you. Alright, it's Comic Artist Pro Secrets, and I'm Ethan Van Sciver, 26-year veteran of the comic book industry, world's most charming, elegant, eloquent, and yet humble man. Great big Star Wars fan, trusted member of the media. So, yesterday, I innocently perused iTunes. I saw iTunes, and I went there and I went, I wonder what kind of movies there are on iTunes that I could possibly watch for my enjoyment. And what I didn't expect to see was Captain Marvel's already available. If you want to rent Captain Marvel, if you want to see Brie Larson, if you'd like to rent it or own it digitally, you can right now. I don't want to rent it. I don't want to own it digitally. I don't want to. I only have one digit for Captain Marvel. And I still haven't seen it. Now, I know I should. I know I should actually watch the movie and put myself through that pain for the benefit of this channel, for the benefit of you, the viewers who I care about. I love you all. I appreciate it. But I haven't yet because I like myself, and I don't want to endure that kind of pain. But the other thing that came about was this extended scene. Everybody's talking about this deleted scene from Captain Marvel. You see Brie Larson without her rear end in her saggy baggy. It's saggy and baggy, this green Captain Marvel suit that she wears, I guess at the beginning of the movie. It's missing something in the back. It's missing the junk in the trunk. The trunk is empty. And she's reading the newspaper, looking miserable, looking like an unmade bed. And then suddenly a nice man, a nice gentleman on a motorcycle. He's got a motorcycle. He's clearly somebody who wants to have fun. He pulls up to Brie Larson and he says, "Hey, do you need a ride somewhere?" And he offers her all the help, that a guy could possibly offer a woman who looks like she's in trouble because she's wearing a ridiculous outfit and she's looking at a newspaper. She might need help. And she just glares at him, sneers, and he says, "Hey, cheer up, little chipmunk. Come on. You're never fully dressed without a smile." To which she grabs his hand, electrocutes him, steals his clothing and his motorcycle. I don't know if she stole his clothing. She stole somebody's clothing and his motorcycle and drove away laughing. This was a villainous thing to do. Now, everybody is talking about this. Weirdos, of course, think this was a great thing to do. I don't think it was a great thing to do. I don't think it's too much to ask. For somebody to just, hey, Dapper Dan, hey, something, so long for a while. Remember Annie? She said, "You're never fully dressed without a smile." Well, those are fighting words to feminists these days. They don't like that. They would beat the living hell out of Eileen Quinn, who played young Annie. If they heard Annie say, "You're never fully dressed without a smile," they would beat her face in. That's where we find ourselves today. All right, so let's look at this article from the Washington Examiner and see if it conforms to my prejudiced view of that extended scene. I think it might. Let's find out. An extended scene from Captain Marvel showing the hero intimidating a male biker. The guy just wants to ride his motorcycle and make people smile. He's like Evel Knievel. Has drawn criticism for what some describe as its overly feminist message. Overly feminist. In the scene cut from the 2019 addition to the Avengers superhero franchise, the biker, portrayed by Robert Kaczynski, who now has been completely emasculated by having to pretend that Brie Larson could beat his ass, approaches Brie Larson's character as she's looking at a map, asking her if she needs a ride. He tries to flirt with her. I didn't see it as flirting. I just saw it as spreading sunshine. And asks her to smile because he's offering her help. "The least you could do is give me a smile," he said. And that's the least any of us could do. Using her powers, Captain Marvel subdues the biker and forces him to give up his leather jacket and motorcycle, and then asks him why he's not smiling. He's not smiling because you beat him up. You assaulted him violently. Now, I would actually show you this clip, but one of my friends showed this clip, and they struck him for it. They gave him a copyright strike. These crazy people are protecting this film like nothing else I've ever seen before. This is vital to them. This movie is absolutely vital to these weirdos, and they're using it as a weapon They're using it as a weapon. They want me to press play. This is bait. Remember that Mad Max meme? That's bait. Okay, this is bait. They want me to show this so they can strike my channel down. But you'll never strike my channel down. And if you do, I'll be more powerful than ever before. Maybe not. I don't know where I would go without YouTube. The scene was seen by some as being over the top with its message, with Twitter users calling it cringe and saying it was pandering to the currently trendy brand of faux feminism. Yeah, she also kind of did this thing that weirdo feminists do, like, or they think is cool, where they kind of talk like Corey Haim. Like they kind of talk out of the side of their mouth and sneer, and they show. What's her name? Rachel Maddow does it all the time. BRIE LARSON does it in this too. It's kind of this Corey Haim kind of thing. I wish you could see my face right now because I'm doing it. I'm doing it right now, but you can't see my face. This person, Lila Rose, she's a woman. That means she's a feminist. She says, you don't take on toxic masculinity with toxic femininity. How is this going to help anyone? Yes, you just get toxic shock syndrome. Absolutely terrible. Kathy Young says, as if it wasn't obvious that this clip was pandering to the currently trendy brand of fake feminism, which is just nothing but hating men. It's just hating men on bicycles. That's all it is. You see a man on a motorcycle, you hate him. USA Today had to spell it out. Get an exclusive first look at BRIE LARSON taking on toxic masculinity in the form of @Robert Kaczynski. Poor Robert Kaczynski. I don't know that he's toxically masculine. I mean, I hope he is, but I don't know that he is. Why would they say this about him? In this extended Captain Marvel scene, I don't think we needed that movie extended. Oh, and here's the great Eric July, who says, Jesus Christ, this movie was so bad. Thank you for cutting it to the quick, Eric. I really appreciate it. And I'm sorry, I don't even think Jesus Christ can save us from this. I hope he does eventually. But and then Amanda Prestigiacomo. See, this is a Jersey-style name. Prestigio Como. That sounds magical. Says, this is so cringe. Now, again, I encourage you to find this clip and watch it. I can't show it to you because these rats want to copyright strike me. They just want to strike me with a copyright and make it so that I cannot use my channel to inform you of the truth of how stupid they are. Sorry, I outsmarted you weirdo feminists again. What can I tell you? It's that big brain on me, on your Uncle Ethan. Kaczynski responded to the criticisms with an animated gif of Larson as Captain Marvel laughing. I'm caught in the mentions of men who hate Captain Marvel, and oh my god, he tweeted. Oh, there he is. Yeah, we do hate, like all men hate Captain Marvel. All real men hate her. During her acceptance speech for the Crystal Award for Excellence in Film, Larson called for more diverse movie critics. We need more diversity. We need to hear more voices out there from people with different colors, skin. I don't want to hear what a white man has to say about A Wrinkle in Time. Okay, that's fine. Nobody went to see it, so who cares? I want to hear what a woman of color, a biracial woman, has to say about the film, she said. I want to hear what teenagers think about the film. They were bored by it. Nobody went to see that movie. Now, I want to hear what weirdos have to say about the extended clip of BRIE LARSON. I want to hear them laugh about this. Hold on, let's go have a look at Twitter. Here we have Tim Pool, and he's saying, whoa, and he spells whoa wrong. That some people spell whoa this way. It's not. It's WHOA, Tim. Journalist. Quote, unquote, journalist. I never saw this clip, but I'm not going to do the soy voice for Tim Pool. Tim, I apologize. Let me recalibrate. Whoa, I never saw this clip, but damn. Captain Marvel is a villain. She straight hurts and robs a dude because he was a jerk to her. That's a villain. I don't even think he was a jerk to her, honestly. I really don't. I think he was just being a nice guy. And then look at this, Alexis Filth, who came on the channel. Maybe some of you remember, I did a live stream with Miss Alexis Filth of the Boston Filths, I think. The Boston Filths, well-known family. She said, gee, I'm glad you were so upset by Arnold and T2 assaulting a whole biker gang and taking a guy's clothes, boots, and motorcycle. Clearly, the Captain Marvel movie paying homage to that horrid scene was a bridge too far. Oh, wait, That's ludicrous. You're being You didn't have to say that, Alexis. You didn't have to add this part to show that you were being sarcastic. We can smell SJW sarcasm a mile away. It's pungent. I think the difference is probably that the biker gang wasn't saying, "Hey, Arnold Schwarzenegger, smile. You're never fully dressed without a smile." To which Arnold Schwarzenegger beat the living hell out of them and destroyed them. I don't think that's what happened. So it's not a one-to-one scene. Yeah, and a lot of people, the hero steals a vehicle is a trope in action movies throughout time. I guess so. I guess I can think of a few times when a hero stole a vehicle. I would think of Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia in the speeder bike scene in the beloved Return of the Jedi. Of course, the difference being that those people actually wanted Luke and Leia dead, or at least captured. And in this case, this gentleman just said, "Hey, do you need some help? Hey, why won't you give me a smile? Let me see your two first." He just wanted to see her two first, and instead, she beat him to the point of where he prayed for death. Merciful, merciful death. This guy says, in the case of Captain Marvel, when a primary narrative theme of the hero is, "I don't have to prove myself to anyone," don't be surprised when a protagonist is inherently unlikable. This is true. Because truth is, we, all, men and women alike, must prove ourselves in life. And this is, what a wise comment from Sean Parnell, who lives in the USA. That is true. And Captain Marvel, of course, her whole thing is F everybody, I'm super powerful, and I'm here to do the things that the men failed to do. But you know what? It didn't work. It didn't work. According to people who saw it in Avengers Endgame, they did not let her squash Thanos. They kind of, from what I understand, they took what they were hearing from this terrible movie, which still managed to earn $1 billion because, well, a sucker is born every minute. They took this terrible movie and the feedback that they were getting from it, and they decided to make a new ending for Avengers Endgame, which did not include Captain Marvel winning and making people angry. So hooray for that. Good job. At the end of the day, yeah, Tim Pool is exactly right. Tim Pool, he has both feet on the ground and a level head. He says, that's a villain. And quite right. Anyone who beats up underpowered, and this guy is just, let me just show you real quick. That guy, just a normal guy. I don't want to get copyright struck. That guy's just a normal guy. She is, according to BRIE LARSON, able to move planets. Now, I thought SJWs had a thing about punching down, and I really don't think that somebody who is able to move planets with her strength, as BRIE LARSON said, should be assaulting a nice guy on a motorcycle. He just wanted to get out there and have a nice day, maybe grab a soda pop, and now he's got a story to tell to the police. Thanks everyone for listening. Isn't Captain Marvel the worst thing on the face of the earth? I'm pretty sure BRIE LARSON is the worst individual that God accidentally made. If you agree, let me know in the comments. Let me know that you agree with me, that BRIE LARSON sucks and she's a terrible human being. If you disagree with me, you go ahead, leave it in the comments, and then hit delete after it. I appreciate it. Subscribe to this channel. Check and see if you're still subscribed to this channel that YouTube did not accidentally and maliciously remove your subscription from this channel. And I'll be back with another video a little bit later on today. Thanks. Hey, I got a P.O. box. Want to send me some mail? Send it to Ethan Van Sciver, P.O. Box 607, Marlton, New Jersey, 08053. And I'll probably open it up on a live stream. Thanks very much, everyone. Hey, you want to follow me on Twitter? Are you sure? Well, if so, I'm at Ethan Van Sciver. That's at Ethan Van Sciver. See you there. Hello, potential Indiegogo backers. Hello, friends. My name is Ethan Van Sciver. I'm a comic book creator who worked for 20 years for Marvel and DC Comics on books like Green Lantern, Flash, Superman, Batman, and X-Men. But before that, I had a comic book called Cyberfrog. Now, Cyberfrog lasted from 1993 to 1998, and then it stopped when I went to go work for DC Comics. Now I want to tell the story of where Cyberfrog has been for the last 20 years. I want to write, pencil, ink a book called Cyberfrog Blood Honey that tells the story of gigantic alien hornets that come to Earth and conquer it, sending Cyberfrog into deep hibernation, where he emerges now in the year 2018 into a completely alternate reality, a new world where these hornets have taken over, devastated humanity, using human skin to make gigantic wasp hives, and harvesting human blood to make honey to feed their young. Very few humans still exist, but it's up to Cyberfrog to save what's left of humanity and turn back the damage that's been done by these wasps with his brother Salamandroid and his friend Heather Swain. I want you to help me do this. We're going to get colors by Kyle Ritter. He's a fantastic colorist, and he's going to make this book sing. I'd like this to be a 48-page one-shot prestige format, part 1 of 4. So I'm asking you to help me launch the very first Cyberfrog Blood Honey epic graphic novel. Are you in? Will you help me? I hope so. Let's get this frog jumping again. If you enjoyed this video and want to become part of this community, subscribe to this channel by clicking the laughing man face logo right on your screen. Ring the bell for notifications as well. You'll never miss a live chat. And stay tuned, another video by Comic Artist Pro Secrets is coming right up.